Well, we're at the top of the hour. Let's say we get this
Indeed.
party started, motherfuckers.
There we go. Wait,
There we
what?
go.
I think it said 4 point what? Oh my god.
4.17. Is that upload or download? If that's upload,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Wait, no, that's not.
No.
That's not good at all.
No,
That would
not
be
at all.
megs would be good. I'm sorry. I mistook kilobits per second for megabits per second. Totally different. What games are we gonna talk about? I know there's one Justin wants to talk about.
Yeah, we'll probably end up talking about Fallout and the enjoyable things. Love again. Just finished my 4-year relationship due to me purchasing Star Wars hot toy figures over an anniversary. Wonderful.
Coping
Wonderful.
while my. Oh man,
So,
what kind of toys did you? I feel compelled to ask. Yeah, what kind of toys
right.
did you get, dude?
That's fucking hilarious.
That's awesome.
We need to know the toys.
Yeah.
So Alex and I participated in a good old Extra Life
Oh man, did
last
we
week.
ever?
So I was about to say, what have we done last week? But we both know what we did.
You know what you did. Oh,
And it
yeah.
wasn't Extra Life.
Yeah. Yeah. By the
I'm
way,
just
LA Gamer, feel free if it would be easier for you to describe what toys you got, or if it would be easier post a link or something like a picture or something like that. I don't know how
Yeah.
you want to do it. But
Yeah.
I know some streams are weird about posting links, but yeah, man, if you got pictures or something,
Post
post
it
away.
on up, man.
Hit us with it. Hit us good.
Sure.
A life-size
That would
stormtrooper.
be-
Oh man, I wish. A girl can dream.
As long as
it.
it's Commander Cody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm okay.
Extra Life was Saturday. We had a
Yes.
jolly old time, both of us. We weren't in the same location, so
We're not.
apparently it was still confusing people when they joined the stream. 'Cause
Yeah.
they were like, "Where's Alex at?" And I was like, "Alex is not here this time.
He's
Alex
a
Alex
defector.
went away," and then I cried a little bit, and then I had to tell him that you'll be on your stream
Mhm.
or whatever whenever you get everything worked out. So,
Like a chump.
but
a chump.
yeah. So we started at 6.
Mhm.
I don't know. Did you guys start at 8?
We started at 9.
9. Okay.
9. Well,
So
the
we
store
started
opened at 9.
6.
So.
We started at 6, and we ended up playing a solid almost 12 hours of War Thunder. So, we started War
Damn.
Thunder at 6, and then as the people trickled in, people were like, "What's this game?" We're like, "War Thunder," and they're like, "Okay." And then we just gave them the game. We transferred files, and then they started playing, and then they were
Yep.
like, "Wow, this is incredibly enjoyable." And then the addiction just spread till about 5 p.m.
It's something every year, man. Every single year.
It is. So War Thunder was awesome. I'm still playing War. The exception is most of the time we play a game and then it's only the LAN that I play the game.
Yeah.
War Thunder, I'm still fucking
Still
just
playing.
going strong.
He's actually
I
playing
love
right now.
I actually was before you called. So, but another thing I wanted to say was, so I had some.
carrier.
I could not keep up with the stream. Like the bad thing is that so I was streaming, and this is when I realized that I need the second monitor whenever I do the streaming because I
Ooh.
couldn't keep track of chat
Yeah.
and I couldn't keep track of what the screen looked like at the time.
Yeah.
So there were so many times that I forgot to fucking turn on the game capture, and I would just be playing for an hour and a half, and then finally I would glance over at chat because I pulled chat up on my phone.
Oh.
I'd glance over at chat, and it would be like, "Hey, there's nothing playing on the screen, but I can hear sounds of people crashing, and dying," and I'm like, "Oh motherfuck!"
That's
So
awesome.
eventually, it just got to the point where I was like, oh, "Okay," and we went to go eat, and I was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna put it towards broadcasting Alex's stream."
I was
it
gonna
just
say,
hosts your
yeah.
stream. So I started hosting your stream,
Oh.
and then when it came back, I tried to do a game capture of something that we were playing,
Mhm.
and I can't remember what it is, but it would not capture the game. It would not do it at all, and I was like, "All right, I'm fucking done." And I basically just put the hosting on you, and then called it a day there.
Yep.
So
And I appreciated it. Yeah, I saw the notification that Super Chess 64 was hosting me. I was like, oh shit, that's unexpected, but I'll fucking take it. And I had my Twitch, or not Twitch alerts, I had the Stream Pro set up where it would give a little notification when I got
Yes.
hosted, and I don't know, did you ever watch C-Lab 2021 back in the day?
yeah,
The quote, "My nipples are hard just thinking about it," would
Yes.
play, and each time I'm like, man,
Amazing.
I'm so glad I set that. But no, I
Amazing.
appreciate the hosting, man. It was very nice of you, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'll take it,
I
man.
figured if I wasn't broadcasting myself or anything, I might as well be at least a little bit useful. So,
That's great.
well, he
man.
says he got the Darth Vader, Boba Fett, and Solo with his cockpit. Of Millennium Falcon, I ordered them and bought them, but they won't arrive till early December. Well, damn. And that sounds fucking awesome.
Those are all excellent choices in my book.
Yes. So I think my favorite action figure was my friend Dave actually had the Boba Fett Unleashed one, which was him coming out of the pit of Sarlacc.
That's awesome.
And it like showed like the pit of Sarlacc, like it showed like Sarlacc like wrapping his tentacles around his leg, and like he's like jetpacking out.
I was gonna say, yeah. Oh, that's so fucking cool.
It was quite possibly one of the best action figures I've ever seen.
Oh
so.
man, I'll have to look that up later. What's up, Adam? Good to see you, man. And it's super Fallout 4. We're making our friends
multi-box. Multi-box.
Multi-pass.
Oh, multi-pass. And what's up, Shay? You have a question. Go ahead.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Touch Choice Arc.
Touch Choice.
Yeah.
Arc. Yeah, that's a good one. Just came back from
So
BD.
after we got done, or after we got done eating, we decided to finally break out, keep talking, or nobody explodes.
Yeah.
And we played a solid 5.5 hours.
And did anybody like?
It was a fucking control center down there. Okay, so you know that like center glass table that Eric has down there.
Yeah.
Well, we had the TV on there, and we turned the TV around to where it was facing the other way. So like the person sitting would be facing everyone.
Yeah.
So we couldn't see their screen.
Right.
And then so
God, what I would have.
We started that up. That was
the
the person with the bomb, and we initially started with just one team of people. So Dave was like, "Oh, hey, yeah, utilize. You can utilize my PC as the people doing the bomb or doing the directions, or whatever." So we had it pulled up on PDF there, and we tilted his monitor sideways.
Okay.
And his ultra sharp monitor, that thing is fucking beautiful. But anyways, it pulled up the whole, basically like 3 pages at a time on the fucking PDF. So we had that sideways, and then we had a team working there. Well, then we started getting to the more intricate parts of the bomb.
Yes.
And then we were like, okay, well, we obviously need another team. Like, we need another people doing different things. So I will say by far, probably the hardest thing. Now, I didn't have to do the intricate wires myself. Like, I didn't have to do that. Pat's girlfriend did that, Emily. She was like boss at that fucking thing.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, this is great. But me and Brad were fucking awesome teamwork. As we're basically the whole time, me and Brad were thinking that this was fucking mission control.
Yep. That's the best way to do it.
We were in full role play like at this point. So it was pretty awesome. But yeah, so I think our strong suit was the what was it? The one where you had to actually the password one. So like you had the up and down arrows.
Yeah.
And you had to do that one. So that we were fucking. He was super good at that. Like you gave him like 3 letters, he fucking had it. Like instantly. And then we finally got the fucking Morse code one.
Nice. Yeah.
So, and the Morse code one we tried like 3 times, but finally I did the bomb, and I did Morse code, and I was as I was doing the bomb, I was like writing down like the Morse code stuff. And I was like, man, this is so fucking difficult.
Intense. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that game. That game was extremely worth it for $15.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you guys played it. What I would have given to have been a fly on the wall, to have just to have been born a witness to that craziness. And god dang, dude, 5.5, like you said, 5.5 hours.
Yeah, we played about 5.5 hours. We played from like 7. We probably played from like 6 to 11 or something like that. So it's probably like 5 hours.
That long of playing that game, which is stressful as all fuck. Did anybody like die? Like, were there any hospital visits from like people over like hyperventilating? Because god damn, I'm getting stressed out just thinking about playing that game for that long.
Right.
Oh,
it's
man.
It was it was stressful, but it's an awesome stress. Like
it is.
When you finally complete the bomb, like you've been fucking working on that stage forever. You're just like, and then once you guys get it, and it's like diddle-day or whatever, it does a little fucking congratulatory thing. I think all of us like stood up and was like, yeah! I was like fucking landing
like fucking
on the
NASA. Yeah. People are
it
clapping and hugging. Oh god.
It was so awesome.
Good. So
I don't think Brad and I have ever high-fived as many times as we did in that game. Like there were so many high fives, it was retarded.
Hands all sore afterwards. You have to wear a glove. Yeah.
Shay said, "Did BO3? What is BO3?"
Battle. BO3.
What is BO3? Tell me what BO3 is.
What would BO3?
Did BO3 have a huge sellout on the night it came out, and did you guys think BO3 was good? Was good? I thought it was. So what is BO3? Just kind of type it out.
I'm trying to guess what it would.
Right. I don't really know, but I'm sure it's fucking super obvious. Like once we.
Yeah.
Oh.
Black Ops. God damn it. Yep. Totally obvious. Oh yeah. Good call, D-Man.
I am not a Black Ops fan, unfortunately, so I did not purchase Black Ops.
I've not either.
I mean, it's to me, it's just a normal Call of Duty game. So, and I'm sure there's someone who would look at me and be like, "There's so much more to that," but really there isn't. But yeah, so sorry. But yeah, Black Ops 3, I couldn't really tell you much.
Yeah. I've not picked up. In fact, I've never played any of the Black Ops games. The only Call of... I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the only Call of Duty games I've played were the old school, the OG Call of Duty games, the World War II themed ones. But during the marathon, there were some folks next to me that were playing Black Ops for most of the time while they were there, and they really liked it.
I want to hear your side now. I want to hear what your day was like.
Now the big games of the year are out. Which games do you think are the best? And thoughts of Activision created its own studios and planning on producing films and shows. Ooh, those are really, really
that's a good point. Yeah, good topic for the Activision. We'll definitely get to that one.
Definitely come back to that one. But yeah, as for me, I mean, Justin, I'm sure knows that myself and several guild members, as well as a number of other individuals, were stayed overnight at the Microsoft store in the St. Louis Galleria, which is a local mall. Got there. The store officially opened at 9 o'clock. I got there at 8:30. Got everything set up. But I think I went live at like 9:15. It's a little bit after 9.
I think so, yeah.
And left. What do you think it was, D-Man? Maybe around 7:30 or so. Not because I wanted to, but because they needed to get the store ready for opening in it, because it's a store, for the Sunday hours. So that the remaining 2 hours from my apartment, which worked out real well for something else I'll describe later. So yeah, there for roughly 22 hours, and it was what the scholars and scientists of today would call a blasty blast. It was super fun. We there was a lot writing on this, and we'd been working really hard to recruit people for this thing and to try and advertise for it for really since April of this year. So for it to all come to fruition, to see so many people having a good time, and everyone's playing games and talking about, of course we're playing games and having a fun time, but they're also talking about Extra Life, and they're talking about the Children's Miracle Network. There's people from the Children's Miracle Network that are hanging out with us and playing games with us, taking pictures. We had Donnie Fandango from The Point, which is a local radio station, 105.7 The Point. He was there. He did a live broadcast for 2 hours right there in the store with us. Had some people from the 501st Legion and the Rebel Legion, which are Star Wars community cosplay. Yeah, awesome dudes. They actually made the news earlier today. Well, I guess last night, earlier today, and that they were really active in trying to get. Oh, what was the gentleman's name? The gentleman who had a terminal lung disease and wanted to see the last Star Wars movie.
He passed away today, didn't he?
He did, but did get to see his final wish, and the 501st anointed him as an honorary member and gave him a really cool. You probably saw it too. They and one of the guys there had actually handmade a replica of Han Solo's his pistol, and gave that to him there. So they do so much cool stuff, and they do all this charity work. And they were there mainly to try to draw people in, because it's a spectacle, right? You see all these people playing games, and now there's people dressed as stormtroopers over there. What the hell is all this? This is the Microsoft store, so I'm not used to this. And people are trying to draw them in so they can visit. But yeah, it was an absolute blast. I mean, as much as I missed you guys, and I really did miss the Lantern thing, and I'm still bummed that I missed. I keep talking. And nobody explodes, because god damn, does that sound like a blasty blast. But I sincerely had an absolute blast, and I'm already thinking man, shit, dude, now I have to make this same tough call next year, because I was, if it would have, I knew it wasn't going to suck, but if it was going to be a mediocre time, I could have easily been no, I'll just do the Justin thing next year. Yep. And I was fuck, man, I had a really good time there too, so now I've got Sophie's Choice to make next year. So yeah, we'll cross the bridge when we get there. Of course, we're spending the month of November as a guild recovering, really, and, sleeping. But December and on, it's all right. Let's start talking. What are some ways we can improve a game day as a whole, or ways that we can recruit better, or try to fundraise better? There's always ways to improve it. So so the gears will start cranking fairly soon. But yeah, as D-Man said, yeah, played lots of Risk of Rain, lots of Serious Sam. Actually, played through all of Serious Sam with my buddy Weston. Played a little bit of Killing Floor, a little bit of Grand Theft Auto 4, and played through all of Octodad, which for me was the highlight. I absolutely adore Octodad. That game is so fucking dumb in the best ways. Have you ever played Octodad, Justin?
I have played Octodad, yeah.
It's without a doubt the most accurate octopus father simulator I've ever played.
Yes.
But yeah, holy shit, dude. I mean, there were so many times where I just had to okay, take my hand off the mouse and just think for a moment because tears are streaming down my face from laughing so much. It was just too much. Just too fucking much. And when you're sleep deprived and you're kind of loopy and kind of slap happy, everything is silly. That's the perfect game to play when you're not quite there. Holy shit, dude! It was fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I should just highlight that whole part.
I know how it is not being all there and trying to do something with your brain. It reminds me of the first time and me and Dave trying to play Portal 2 co-op, and my brain was just fucking gone.
I remember looking over and you were just sitting there, just
yes.
Dave
was like, "Help me!" And I was like, "I don't know how, Dave."
Oh man, that first land, dude! Holy shit, that was our first Extra Life too. Holy hell, man, that was the thing, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
That was the thing. But yeah, dude, it was such a good time, and it was heartwarming on a number of levels. For like I said, to see it all go so well and see everyone having such a fun time, and I myself raised a little bit over $500 and hit my goal, which is way more than I've ever raised, and I'm still like trying to process the amount of generosity from my friends and family who donated and hosted and commented. Holy shit, dude! This was a successful last year, and it's not done yet. That's the best thing.
Nope.
It's
still
a year-long thing.
It's
still going.
Rolling in.
They were at 6.8. I think 6.8 million as of this morning, and we're fingers crossed we can get to that coveted 7 million. We've already beat last year's goal, so we're doing great right now. As far as I'm concerned. But man, be nice to hit that nice number.
Yes, it would.
Yeah, holy shit.
So
it was awesome. It was a fucking good time. I'm kind of sad it's over, honestly. I was joking. You remember, last week, I was like, man, I can't wait till it's done so I can focus on other things. Now I'm like, man, kind of miss it. But there's always next year.
There is always next year. And I'm sure you'll be starting promoting early.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right in January is when we'll start doing stuff.
Man.
So we've got that extra time on our side as well, because this year we didn't start till April. But what's up, CP Master? Good to see you back, man. Good to see you back.
It worked out.